Hi everybody, I am Mrs. Dent. I teach 4th and 5th grade at Keystone Elementary School. Today I am going to crochet with you. So one thing that I've learned, I've only been crocheting for a little over a year, but it's become a passion of mine. I love to crochet at night. I love to come up with different projects and make them for people. And I thought it was what is called a granny hobby, but I've learned over the year that I've been doing it that lots of young people also enjoy crocheting. So I've found lots of cool projects out there on YouTube and TikTok. I have also recently found a love for basketball because my 7th grader is playing basketball this year. So I created this little crochet basketball man. He's got little legs and arms, and I'm going to show you how to make him today. So this is for somebody who has been crocheting. So if you're not familiar with some of the basic stitches and things, be sure to learn those first, and then you can come back here. It's pretty simple to do. You're basically just doing a simple ball and then adding the legs and arms. So today you will need yarn, scissors, a crochet hook, a darning needle, and stuffing. I do not have stuffing pictured here in my little picture. I used a 3.75 to keep him kind of small and tight. Also, if you're really cool, you can keep your crochet stuff in your Keystone bag. So I keep my crochet stuff there. This is, the orange is cotton yarn. The black is acrylic yarn. So we'll get started. I'm not going to go through every single stitch, just kind of show you the basic outline so that it's not too super long. Okay, so you'll notice I started with round 3 here in the directions. So this is rounds 3 through 6. The picture here is after you're done with round 6, but I did do, this is rounds 1 and 2. So you make a magic circle of 6 and then an increase round till you get to 12 stitches. And then that's your basis for when you're starting any ball or any project like this where you're doing increase in a circle. So that's where you start, and then you go to round 3 and you're going to do the single with an increase. Round 4 is 2 single, increase, 3 single, increase, 4 single, and that's the pattern for making any sort of circle. All right. After you're done with that, it should look like the picture. And when you do the middle of the ball, so you're making a perfect circle, when you do the middle, you're doing as many single rounds of single crochets as you made increase rounds. So we did that 4 times. We did the 4 single with the increase. So we're going to do 4 rounds of the 36 single crochets before we get to our decrease round. So you will do 4 rounds of 36 single increase for your middle. And you'll kind of start to look like this ball here. Now, this is where I put the safety eyes on. What I ended up doing, I was going to put them low, and I thought he looked a little bit like an alien, and I didn't like it. So I flipped him over. Instead, he would have been upside down like this, which the top looks a little bit nicer, but I flipped him upside down. I thought the eyes looked better there. So you can put the safety eyes on at that point, and then you can also do the mouth at that point, which is just a simple, you insert the yarn and make it just a simple smile. And once you're done with the middle, you can start your decrease round. You're just basically doing the opposite of what you did with your increase round. So it's 4 decrease rounds, and you're doing the opposite. So 4 singles with a decrease, 3 singles, decrease, 2 singles, decrease, 1 single, decrease, and then a decrease all the way around. Now at that point, you want to make sure you start stuffing. You don't need a ton of stuffing unless you decided to go with a bigger ball, which you can always do by just doing more increase rounds and more of a middle. You could also have gone a little bit smaller, but it's harder to do that and still make the lines on the basketball. So before you decrease and close it too much, you do want to stuff it a little bit. And then once you get to the decrease all the way around, you can close your ball and you'll have the ball portion of it. But make sure you put those safety eyes on beforehand or you will not be able to put them on. The final steps here are to make the arms and legs and also to make the little details with the lines. They're a little tricky to make look nice, but the lines are simply just one, the black yarn vertically around, horizontally around. So you're just doing kind of straight down the middle, vertically, straight down the middle, horizontally. And then you make these little circles around the side on either side. For the arms, you're going to chain 14 and then do a half double in the second chain from the hook 3 times and slip stitches all the way down. So that'll make the arms. And the legs, it's the same thing, just slightly longer. And then you'll attach them. And that's your little basketball guy that you can gift to your favorite baller in your family. So hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial and are able to create this cute little amigurumi basketball crochet. Thanks for joining.